should those college athletes be paid? It's been an ongoing debate for years between colleges, the teams, the coaches, and the NCAA. Most recently, the state of California made it clear what its position is. The General Assembly says they've passed a bill that allows players to be compensated for their image. George Reed Godfrey now with more details on what that bill would do if it was signed into law in South Carolina.
It's a back and forth conversation. Should college athletes be compensated for their commitment to a school and a team? Well, several South Carolina lawmakers seem to think so and are moving forward with legislation to make sure the athletes are compensated.
I was the player of the year in 2006, the 4A player of the year. Accepted a scholarship to Auburn University.
Lucas Hargrove is a former college athlete. He knows the life behind the pep rallies and team colors too well.
Imagine waking up at 7:30, you try to grab some breakfast, you go to class 8 to maybe 12, then you have lunch or practice, and after that you have another study group or study hall, something along those lines.
Time many people think athletes on the court and on the field should be compensated for.
Not every student athlete is on scholarship, right? Some have full, some have partial, some have none. These students have no time to have regular jobs.
It's 2019, people live their lives. You have, you have to put gas in your car. You have a cell phone bill. You need a little money in your pocket.
Representative Justin Bamberg agrees and thinks college athletes should be compensated. And now he's looking to join other lawmakers in filing a bill to do just that.
The way that we structured the bills the last time, every semester the student would be paid $2,500 for a total of $5,000 a year. And then on graduation, they would take a financial literacy course and they would receive another lump sum payment.
The bill would also include a component of a bill moving forward in California that allows players to receive endorsements. Representative Bamberg plans to file the bill when session resumes in January. The NCAA Board of Governors issued a letter in response to the decision made in California saying that if this bill becomes law, it would make the state's 58 schools unable to participate in NCAA competitions. In Columbia, George Reed Godfrey, 7 News.
Worth noting, California's governor hasn't signed that bill yet. If it's passed, the first section of the law would require a special committee to look into the laws that govern compensation, and they'd have to be created by January.